Rosh Hashanah is literally around the corner, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a game changer recipe when it comes to the signature signs of this holiday. Hi guys, this is Batel from Batel's Kitchen, and today I'm super excited to be sharing with you my new Simanim Pot that your guests are going to devour. If you're tired of the regular Simanim that nobody wants to taste or even eat leftovers, I'm going to be changing everything about it because we're going to be making a really impressive one pot of Simanim that is absolutely stunning, so impressive, and the best part, so easy and delicious and really practical to put together. If you're excited to give this one a try, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post a new recipe every single week, and all the measurements for this recipe are going to be in the description box below or on my website, batelskitchen.com. Okay guys, let's get started.
We're going to start by arranging all our components on the counter ready to go, and I like to begin by chopping all the things that take the longest to clean. So the first vegetable I'm picking is the leek. It takes the longest to clean, and I just want to have everything ready. The next step is to chop our Swiss chard, and we're going to prepare a big bowl that we can have everything fit into it. So I've just filled this bowl with clean water, and now we're going to add all those vegetables. Now my leek happened to be pretty clean, but if yours is very dirty, make sure that you cut it in half, but it might not be as pretty. So you make the judge. To that, we're going to add our beans, and we're going to add a lot of kosher salt, and we're going to let it submerge in there and soak in there for about 10 to 15 minutes while we take care of the other vegetables. Our next sign is the pumpkin. The pumpkin is really special in the signs. It is, of course, not mandatory. Everybody have different costumes and every tradition has their own thing, but I personally absolutely love pumpkin. It is very wintry, very homey, very welcoming, and it is also stunning and one of my favorite vegetables on the planet. It also has beautiful nutrients as well. We're going to continue with our carrots. We're just going to peel them, and we're going to cut them into big chunks. We want to have some really nice chunks over there. And thinking about it, you can also use baby carrots if you want, but we're just going to cut them in half, and we're going to add them as well to a colander that we're just going to wash all those vegetables pretty soon. After 10 or 15 minutes, we're going to transfer all these veggies into a colander and really give them a very good and thorough rinse, just to make sure all the salt is gone, and we want to make sure that there is no any dirt or sand or bugs or anything like that. So we're just going to clean everything under running water. The leek also, we're going to make sure that it is pretty clean. And we're going to continue by washing the rest of our vegetables, our carrots, and our pumpkin. So I found in the stores fresh dates that are so perfect for the holiday. They're so impressive, and they're also so delicious. So I love using them. But if you don't have them, feel free to use the regular majol dates. Into a pot, we're going to add all the vegetables that we have washed and cleaned and chopped. We're going to start by adding our Swiss chard, and I like to put all the leaves on the bottom and then the ribs on top. We're going to continue by adding our pumpkin. Of course, you can do whichever order you prefer, whichever vegetables you prefer, but this is basically the technique. We're going to add everything into a nice, impressive pot that you're going to serve this pot to the table just like that. So I have a heavy pot that is beautiful and impressive, and we're going to add that as well. I'm cutting some of my leeks into half, and some of them I am going to add later that are whole, but whichever way you prefer is absolutely okay. So my leek is very clean. I cut it into half, that is going to be easier to eat, And I'm also adding some apple just because it's going to be baked and it's going to be so delicious. And that's going to be on top of the regular apples that I'm going to serve. In the middle of the pot, I'm going to add those beans. If you don't have the long ones, you can use regular ones. And we're going to finish it off by adding our fresh dates. How stunning and beautiful is that already? Now we're gonna make our marinade that is so easy and simple, but feel free to use whichever spices you connect to. So I'm starting by adding olive oil, and to that I'm gonna add silan. Silan is basically a date syrup, which is so suitable for Rosh Hashanah. We're going to add some cinnamon and cumin and a tiny bit of turmeric and some salt and pepper to taste. You can also add paprika if you wanted to, or you can even omit the cinnamon if you want to keep it more savory. We're going to mix everything, and I'm going to add a little tiny bit of water just to dilute it. I don't want to make it too liquid because I want to make sure I can actually spread it on the vegetables. And we're going to take a brush, just like the way we brush our challah or bread, and we're going to start to brush all this marinade on top of those vegetables, just so that we can get a really stunning color that is equally spreaded on everything. So once we have all those vegetables topped with this marinade, we're going to pour all the rest into the pot, and we're going to add a total of 2 cups of water to the middle of the pot. We're going to cover it, and now your choice is to either cook it for about 45 minutes in the stovetop and then transfer it to the oven, or start to finish you can bake it in the oven and just open it for a little bit to finish off roasting for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's up to you, but this is the final step. You have all these simanim ready to go that are so delicious and so stunning, and of course so welcoming and presentable. They're not breaking apart. They're very, very delicious. They're super inviting, and they make the table so festive and so holiday vibe. These vegetables are so good for you, and they're so nutritious and delicious, and they're so impressive, and they make the whole table feel like a really special holiday. I hope you're gonna give this recipe a try. I hope you're gonna share it with your friends and family. And if you want to see more about Rosh Hashanah, feel free to check out my previous video, which is how to set my Rosh Hashanah table. Maybe you can get some inspiration from there as well.
That's it for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're gonna give this recipe a try. If you did, don't forget to let me know in the comments below. I love reading your comments. And if you need some more help with eating more plant-based, check out my cookbook, Eggless Possibilities. We can find so many meals that the whole family can enjoy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.